and empower women. Thank you all for being here. My name is Anita Izenia. I'm the programs director for Tech Girl Magic, and I can't wait to meet all the amazing women and participants who are at this workshop. This is a 2-day workshop where we will expose and show you different ways that you can imbibe and include tech in your small business to make it stand out, to make it grow, to make it expand. So one thing I know, and most of you already know too, the difference, information is key, basically. Information is key. And when you know something, you have an edge over someone who doesn't. And digital literacy is very, very important in the day and age that we live in. The digital workshop that's one of the ways which you can empower yourselves to know and to grow your small businesses. So thank you all so much for being here once again. We have a host of events, a host of programs lined up for you today and tomorrow as well. So we're starting out today with the very much important part of the workshop, where we're going to introduce you to different aspects, different things that you need to know as a small business owner who needs to introduce some tech tools, some tech applications to your business to make it faster, I myself, being here, I'm a business owner as well, and I'm very, very grateful to have this opportunity to learn as well. And we have an amazing facilitator. She's going to come on soon after this. And her name is Glory Afonsos. She's an amazing UI UX designer. She's also an entrepreneur. She has an amazing business, and everything she's telling you today, she's imbibing in her business, and the results are there. So I don't want to speak too much on that. I just want her to come on along and show you guys ways that you can improve and grow your business. There are so many opportunities out there in the digital world when you know what to do, when you know the audience you're going to meet. And yeah, it's amazing. Thank you all for being here. So we're going to move on to the next phase of this workshop. Welcome to everyone joining. Welcome. You're not too late. Welcome to the 2-day workshop for business owners. And I want us to get to know each other here. I want us to get to know and meet each other. We are all, something brings each and every one of us together, which is that we have a knack for business. We want to grow something, we want to build. So let's get to know each other. Let's get to know what we do. Let's get to know what we do and share our business. Maybe tell us a few things about your business. Sorry, having a little. Okay, so I want anyone available, anyone to come and speak about their business. Tell us something about your business. Tell everybody what you do, who you are. Tell us how we can reach you. Tell us things you're expecting from this workshop, basically. Just give us your business demo. It's called a demo. Just give us your business demo in a few seconds. That is one way we can network, know the women who are doing things, know your services. I believe that's one way that we can also grow ourselves. From this workshop, the connection doesn't end here. Tech Girl Magic wants you to take it to another level. So you get to know each other. Just speak about your business. Don't be shy. I am one of these workshops, and sometimes everybody gets to be shy to say what they do and aren't sure. Sorry, please, can you mute your mic? Can, there is an interference here. Please, can you mute your mic? Bemi Sola, welcome. Bemi, welcome. Kindly mute your mic. Thank you. All right, so as I was saying, I'd like some of our participants to just come on and tell us about their business. I want you to give us a 5 seconds demo of your business, what you do, who you are, your audience, your target audience. Just speak a little about your business and be excited about it. That's the magic, that's the spark that tells us that, yes, this is a business I should know, this is a business I should connect with. So who wants to go first? You can just unmute your mic and introduce yourself and tell us about your business.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I'm Odinaka Esther, and I'm excited to be here.
We are excited to have you here, Esther.
Okay, I'm the creative manager of Esther's Kitchen. My business is currently in Benin City, and then we have an online kitchen that we make delicious African dishes and deliver to your doorstep. Okay, that's a little introduction I have to make. Thank you.
Wow.
And I would want to learn a lot about business.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much for having me.
We're excited to have you here, Odinaka Esther. Wow. You started out this introduction and you've given us mouth-watering information, basically, because you run an African kitchen. That's amazing. That's amazing. I'd like to just speak with you a bit about that. How has business been so far? How is it starting? How long have you been in business? How is the business first treating you so far?
Okay, business is not easy, you know. We have a lot of things to do. It's actually not easy. And I started late 2020. Let me say I'm like 2 years in business, trying to grow, unlearn some things. And there are small improvements, and I've tried in one way or the other to try and improve myself, to know more about business. And it's let me say it's rewarding, but also demanding.
Exactly. All right. I'm sure you speak for most people who are here, and most of us can actually relate to what you're saying. I wanted you to speak on that so that as you open the floor, you also inform others, like make people know that, yes, okay, I'm a business owner. This is Odinaka Esther. She runs an African kitchen in Benin City. And of course, you have multiple ways that you're going to expand this to the world. I don't want you to just think that, okay, it's just Benin that we can work with. Your business can expand and grow in multiple ways. And I believe that you're in the right place to start to learn about business. That's the best mindset you can have. I want to learn, I want to learn, I want to learn. And also, just from a business owner's perspective as well, I don't want anyone here to feel like if you have a business and maybe you're not seeing profits or so in 2 years down the line, don't give up. The business fair is getting harder by the minute. But like Odinaka said, it's also getting rewarding, because the things you learned, you are going to learn 2 years down the line, you didn't know at 1 year, you didn't know at 0 year, you get. So just keep learning. And I really believe that those who persevere will eat the good fruit of their labor. So yeah, I'm going to move on to another business owner who wants to tell us about their business in a short while. Just introduce your business. Tell us something about what you do and why you are here. Do we have anyone in the house who wants to speak about their business? You can just unmute your mic and address us. I'm seeing amazing women joining. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, Endurance. Hi, good afternoon.
My name is Grace.
Okay.
I stay in Abuja.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm not a business person. Like, don't do the buy and sell thing. But
Okay.
I'm a content creator. I'm a content creator for station. And so I create content for them and they pay me. All of
amazing.
So I'm also hoping why I actually joined this because I'm also hoping to start my own what's it called? My own channel soon.
Okay.
Just to get that experience, network women. Yeah, just it. Thank you.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you, Grace. Fun fact, you're my namesake. Anita means Grace. So hi, Nimi. Welcome. welcome.
All right, thank you.
Yes. Thank you so much for speaking up, Grace, because I think you also identify with a number of us who are here as well. At the beginning of this workshop, I mentioned that we are you guys are participants are of different sections. We have people who are business owners, those who are planning to start a business. And from this workshop, we know that everything that you learn covers for that. It houses what you should expect. And I believe you coming first on to come and learn about business even before going in is invaluable. Some of us who just started on a whim, we struggled a lot more. I'm sure probably Odinaka Esther can tell you 2 years ago, there weren't so many workshops that were available to people to learn and grow and just like have an edge. So information is key, like I always say, and I'm very, very glad that you're here, Grace. Well done on content creation. It's going to also give you an edge in whatever business you decide to go into. So yeah, you're on the right path and we're glad to have you here. Tech Girl Magic is honored to have such amazing women who are pushing boundaries, who are exploring, who are expressing themselves in various ways. And business owners, we have to doff cap for ourselves because there's so much to do. You're a content creator, you're the marketing manager. When you start out, it's that hard. You have to do a lot of things, wear a lot of hats. But technology makes it easy for you. Technology makes it faster, makes the workload that you have to do even less stressful. So you also have an edge when you are able to take on things that make the work easier. So thank you all so much for being here, and we'll soon get on the road fully. I would like to hear from another business owner or aspiring business owner, or just someone who wants to be part of a community so that they can get the inspiration before they even start out. So you're all welcome here. Whatever your sphere of business is, just know that technology can take it to the next level. And I'll just like to hear from one other person or whoever wants to speak. Basically, this is an interactive session. It's a workshop. And before we get on to meeting our amazing facilitators, let's get to meet ourselves as well. So the floor is open again. Someone just introduce yourself and tell us something about your business. Tell us who you are. Tell us about your business. Tell us what you hope to gain from this workshop.
Okay, so my name is Deborah. And
hi, Deborah.
So I'm a new business owner. I started up recently, just about a few months back.
Okay.
My business is about female hygiene. We Can I say something again? I mean, I deal with products that takes care of menstrual pains and the likes. So that's what my business is focused on. And I just started out recently. So it's a great opportunity for me to see. And when I saw this training, I was excited because I'm new and I believe I love this so many years, especially
Wow.
with public content creation and the like. So I'm looking forward to learn amazing skills that can help me advance my business and also connect with other women in business.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I like that. I like what you said. You not only just want to learn, you also want to connect with other business owners, amazing and women. That's something that's another hack to make it in business. You have to have someone or a small community that aids you, gives you morale. And yes, there are a lot of women you meet after this workshop that I believe are also on the same path as you, Deborah. Well done, welcome. I would like to know about your brand. What's your brand name?
Free Flow, that's my brand name.
Flow. Wow,
Pain
wow.
Free Flow, yes, on Instagram. Pain Free Flow. I
Okay.
started out a few months back. So
Okay. I would like everyone who has spoken, Esther, Odinaka, Grace, and Deborah, kindly type in your brand name. Tell us your name, then tell us your brand name, and also put in how we can reach you. Maybe on Instagram, on Facebook, wherever we can reach you. Basically, just drop it. This session is being recorded, and it's an invaluable way to also keep contact with you. Let's get to know each other. I would like a lot more women to speak and also drop their contact information in the message box. While they do that, is there anyone else who would like to tell us about their business? We are hearing from amazing women, and this is one way to get that boldness to speak up about your business. Sorry. Speak up about your business. Don't be shy. Don't be shy in events like this to talk about yourself and what you do. I know that you're here to learn, but believe me, in business, you have multiple times and impromptu places where you have to pitch. You have to pitch to make a sale. It's best you get comfortable, get confident speaking about your business. The workshop hasn't started, but I need you to note this down. You need to get to a place where you are comfortable speaking about your business, even in your sleep. You just wake up and you're on the go. In 5 seconds, you can tell us what do I do? How do I do it? Who am I solving a problem for? So please get comfortable about it. Tell us about your business. Tell us about your business. Tell us what. Sorry. Tell us what you do. Tell us what you do. Don't be shy about it. I'd like to hear from another amazing woman. All right. We're taking one more person before we can proceed who would like to be on the last spot to introduce their business. Hi, good afternoon, Uche Chiko. Yes, the call is being recorded, Uche. So Esther has typed in the chat box. She's Esther's Kitchen. You can reach her on Esther's Kitchen on Instagram. That's amazing. I would like to see messages like this from Grace and Deborah. Tell us your brand name. All right. Grace is also in the message box telling us about her business. These are women that you may want to have their contact because, I mean, now who know people, they know people. So get their contacts and let's familiarize. I'm going to take one last person before we move ahead in this workshop. Kindly just tell me about your business. Tell us about your business. Tell us how we can reach you and what you're expecting from this workshop in a very short introduction, because we're about to move on into the formal part of this workshop. The training is about to start. I'll have one more amazing woman. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I have to say this a lot because I've attended various workshops where I had to overcome that spirit and speak. And I can't tell you how many people. Okay, Olamide, would you like to speak to us? Okay. So I'm waiting for the last person who is going to tell us about their business before we move ahead. And all I need you to do is just tell us about your business in less than 10 seconds. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You have to get comfortable speaking about your business in any audience, in any place that you find yourself, because you are your number one marketer. As a business owner, the surest cap, the most tedious and never-ending cap that you wear is being your own marketer. So you have to market your business wherever you find yourself. So these are small ways, these are small places that you can start. I'll throw that to the floor one more time, and then we have to move ahead because this workshop has to get teaching. Hi.
This is Olamide.
All right. Hi, Olamide. Endurance, I see your hand up. You can speak immediately after Olamide. Hi, Olamide. I can hear you. Please go on.
I sell egg growth products.
Okay. Hello, Olamide.
I said I sell egg care and egg growth products.
Okay. All right. Where are you based? What's the name of your brand?
The Hair Clinic.
Oh, wow. Amazing. Where is your business based?
It is mainly an online store, but I'm in Lagos.
Okay. Online businesses have a very high chance of thriving when tech tools are put in the business to enable it grow. So you're in the right place, Olamide. We hope after this workshop, you have a thing or two that makes you stand out from other vendors. Well done. I love the name of your brand, the Hair Clinic. Welcome. You can just type in your information in the chat box. Endurance, I saw your hand up. Would you like to tell us about your business? Hi, good afternoon, Endurance.
Yeah. My name is Bankole Endurance and I'm a fashion designer.
Nice to meet you, sister.
The name of my brand is In the Banks Clothing. I also have a ready-to-wear brand, ready-to-wear by In the Banks.
Okay. Where are you based?
Yeah. Ogun State.
Okay. Wow, it's amazing to have you here. I'm also a fashion entrepreneur, so it's amazing when I have to call them my sisters because we roll that way.
Yes.
And it's anyone in the fashion business knows how it's very, very important to add tech to that thing because it always makes you stand out. When you own a fashion business, you're able to create amazing, juicy content that people need to see. And one of the ways you do that is through content creation. Yeah. Little things like content creation is also part of the tech things that make your business stand out. So it's amazing to have you here. Olamide, Endurance, Deborah, Grace, and Esther, thank you so much for introducing your business. This rounds up our little networking session. And I believe from all of these women who have spoke, others can also get to know the ways that you are able to you're able to speak to people about your business. Before this wraps up, I would just like to introduce us to something called a 5-second speech. Imagine you're standing in an elevator. Imagine you're standing in an elevator with the person. Think of one person that you know that if you were ever able to meet in this life and talk about your business to them, you know that this is your role model and they can take you to the next level. Imagine that scenario. And then think of you have just 5 seconds with this person to talk about your business and sell it. That is what a sales pitch, a 5-second sales pitch is called. And this is business. You have to get the right words in the shortest amount of time and create interest to whoever you're speaking with. It's something that requires practice. So I'd like you more and more. I like everyone here more and more to get comfortable about talking about their business. Talk about your business even to yourself. Think about it. Look at yourself in the mirror and introduce yourself, your business, what you're doing. And this is something, it's a continuous activity because everyone here knows that things change. So will the nature of your business continue to change and improve. So you have to move with the times and start introducing yourself in multiple ways, multiple times, because your business will keep evolving. That wraps up my session here. I'm going to move on to the next phase of this workshop. I'm going to call on the founder of Tech Girl Magic, Yvonne, Mrs. Yvonne, to give us a brief introduction into the workshop and a keynote address. Thank you all so much. Don't let it end here. Multiple parts of this workshop that are invaluable to anyone who is here. We're going to bring on their gifts to be won, basically. They're gifts to be won. Not only are you learning, you're getting amazing things that relate to improving your business. So thank you all for being here and being part of this workshop. Welcome once again.
Okay. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome. Thank you so much to Anita Izenia, our very amazing program manager. We're very happy. Really inspired everybody, including me, like the whole ginger. And I hope that you learned a lot from what she said about the 5-second speech, which is very, very important. As a business owner, you have to be able to market yourself as a business owner. And that's one of the things we're going to be talking today about in our digital workshop. Yeah, so my name is Yvonne Ogulu, and I'm the founder of Tech Girl Magic Initiative. But for those that are new to our community, welcome and thank you for signing up for this workshop. So what we do at Tech Girl Magic community, we're a community and an NGO basically. What we do, we're passionate about introducing young girls and women to technology. We are passionate about technology basically, because I believe so much that tech is, I won't say the new oil, but tech is oil, and we can do so much with tech. You can achieve so much with tech. You can get empowered with technology. So that's what we do basically. And so we organize programs like this, workshops, programs. We provide free resources like ebooks, and yeah, we are still working on many more. So yes, join our community and stay tuned to so much more that we have to offer you. So yeah, moving on to what this workshop is all about. Yeah, so like our program manager has already explained what business is about. Some people have spoken about how business is not even easy in Nigeria and even generally in the world. Okay, so I'm sure you can see my screen. So Nigerian women are said to account for almost 41% ownership of micro businesses in Nigeria, which is a very large number. And I personally feel like this number is actually above this number because there are so many business women around Nigeria, like so many. So this journey of business establishment has been serially described as the engine room for the country's economy. Despite these statistics, only less than half of the statistics leverage digital technology in growing and running their businesses. I don't know how many of us agree. You can say it in the chat. How many of us agree that many people and many women do not like integrate digital technology in their businesses? Okay, so there's still a gap in the tech ecosystem for female entrepreneurs to be filled. A lot of gap. And this gap involves things like using digital tools and services, setting up online stores, etc. So this workshop is designed to help more female entrepreneurs like many of us here to learn about the importance of using digital technology in our various businesses, as well as the different tools we can integrate into our businesses. Okay. So simply put, this workshop is basically to introduce us to how we can integrate technology in our businesses. Because the truth is that even putting this workshop together, basically, like we use a lot of tools to put it together for the registration, for even hosting this. This is Zoom, for example, now, and all of us are here on Zoom. That's technology. Okay, so you can simplify your businesses, your workshop, and everything by sorry by a lot. Like you can simplify your work basically like so like half by using like digital tools and services that people have already built for you. Okay, so just about getting to know them and how to use them and how to implement them, which is what our facilitator today is going to be taking us through. Trust me, she has a lot for us today, so I hope you brought your pen and your paper to learn. All right, and someone is going to be winning a free Canva Pro subscription today. I don't know how many of us know Canva, but Canva Pro is Canva is really exciting for those that are using for our businesses to post and all of that. So someone here is going to win a Canva Pro subscription, free 1 month subscription, courtesy of our partners, Cultivar Design Academy. All right, so yeah. Moving on, So moving on, we're going to be inviting our facilitator now. Her name is Glory Alphonsus, and she's an amazing entrepreneur, the founder of Helpiso. I don't know how many of you know Helpiso, but she's amazing. Like she's an amazing entrepreneur. She has built that brand for the past 2 years now. And personally, I really admire what she has done with that brand. It's really amazing. She's also a tech person. She's a UI UX designer. She's so many things. I think I'll just allow her to introduce herself to you guys. But I'm sure there's so much you can learn from her. All right, so thank you very much. And let's introduce Glory now. Thank you very much. And I hope everyone enjoys the workshop.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Please confirm if you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Gloria Fonsos, and I am more than excited to be here to facilitate this workshop. Thank you very much, Tegel Magic. I really love what you're doing with your initiative. I have said it in countless number of times. Thank you so much for bringing me on here. I am super excited to do this. I'm so excited, really. So I'm not going to talk much about myself. I am just going to go ahead to let's learn. So I started Herpes in 2019, and I started with let me just say it. I started with 25,000 naira. Now I had a vision and a plan for hair care. I wanted people hair to grow. I just had that passion, yeah. So I just started up the brand, started up the business. But along the line, I found out that having passion for your business is not enough to pull it through, because at the end of the day, you only have the support of yourself and your family members. Because what's the point of having a business and you cannot push it out there? So it's only some of your friends, because not all your friends will patronize you. Some of your friends and your family members that will just say, oh, you're doing very good, and they would want to buy from you. So when I started off, I was just posting on Instagram. I think I had maybe like 20 something followers, and I was not making use of any tech stuff. I was not creating content. I didn't even know how to. Yeah. But then when I realized that I wasn't making so much sales, I mean, after the first set of people that patronized, and I found out that there were other people in my line of business. So I had to ask myself, what would make my brand different? So I decided to add a lot of things that we're going to be discussing today into my business. So let's get started. Then along the line, I'll just explain some other things. Okay, so can you see my screen? Oh no, you can't see my screen. Sorry. Okay, let me just share my screen. I can't seem to share my screen. Okay. Okay. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. Sorry about the noise if there's noise. We don't have lights, so my journey is on. So I'm just going to go ahead and run through this. So just like Yvonne has said, that there are a lot of female business owners, but there's a gap in how they use technology. There's a very huge gap, trust me. So the online world has completely transformed the way businesses and individuals carry out their professional activities today. The digital sphere has metamorphosed into a huge potential marketplace. So rather than just being a medium for interaction, knowledge, and social connections, it has also become a primary place for sellers. I mean, almost everybody is saying, oh, you can find me on Instagram, you can find me, this is my WhatsApp contact. So that means that like there's an online world where I don't have to know you personally. I don't have to see you personally before I patronize you. So today, huge transactions are made in the digital marketing space daily, and it is a proof of how essential it is to have an online space. That means, I mean, you have to have an online space in this present time. It's very, very necessary that that you have an online space. Okay, so the worldwide digital ad spend is predicted to surpass more than $300 billion. And I was talking to someone one time about social media advertisement and how it's really important, but we'll get to that. Now, social media and video content are two of the most popular forms of content consumption for online users. That's according to Life Marketing. Social media is very important. Video content, like we all know TikTok, and TikTok used to be a platform where people just go to create funny videos. For example, I can mime or lip sync a particular thing and post up. But these days, we see people using TikTok to create important videos. For example, I could do a 30-second video and explain things about your hair. I could do a 30-second video and explain why you should patronize me to have a free flow. Do you get a painless free flow? I guess I hope I got that correctly. Now 60% of people believe that email marketing is the best way to reach audience, yeah, to engage leads and all of that. And we're also going to talking about email marketing today. So I'm just going to skip this. And yeah, some of the digital business examples that we'll be looking at today includes all of this: social media utilization, search engine optimization, content marketing, email marketing, infographics and ebooks, video production, online reputation management, and inbound marketing, and some other things along the way. Now, this is the interesting part. Sorry. Okay. Now, social media is very powerful. It is a mainstream now, and it can boost your business visibility and give you a competitive advantage when utilized efficiently. Now, I'll be talking about three major social media platforms. I'll be talking about Instagram, I'll be talking about WhatsApp, and maybe TikTok. Now, Instagram, when I started out, like I said earlier, I had only like 10 something followers. So I had to learn, how can I grow my followers? How can I ensure that whatever I post is not just reaching my family and friends, because my family and friends already understand that I have a business. So how can I ensure that whatever thing I'm posting gets through to so many people? So now I had to start reading and researching, and that's made me understand that there's a thing like the Instagram algorithm. There's a thing like the Instagram algorithm. I had to learn how to use hashtags. I had to learn how to understand my audience. I know when they are online. I know when to post. So I'll be talking about the algorithm very, very quickly. Now, the Instagram algorithm has changed over time. I mean, I think now it's more of videos than posts. Like when you post videos, you have more engagements than when you make certain posts. Yeah. So you have to know what the algorithm is per time, know what to post. For example, if you post like a normal, like just a design, a post that is not a video, you might have less visibility, especially when you do not use you don't use hashtags and US. Now, hashtags, how to get hashtags for your brand. I'm going to be using is it ST? I'm going to be using ST's brand as a case study. So let's say I make soups, I make native soups, and I want to post about my soup online. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on Instagram and I'm going to search for Nigerian soups or soups in Nigeria. Yeah. Then I'm going to check through the hashtags, that's the tags, and see which of these hashtags have very large posts under them. So what you would do, the easiest thing to do is you can just write a list of 10 of the hashtags that have so many posts. You can check soups in Nigeria, Nigeria native soup, basically any word, like words that are relating to your field. Yeah. So you can check through and check the ones that have a lot of posts. So let's say you have like 10 that have a lot of posts. You can pick that 10. Then 10 that doesn't have so much, that's like the medium class. You can pick 10 of that. Then 10 that does not have like a lot also. Yeah. So what you are doing is you're trying to mix it so that even if you don't get seen in the top 10, you shall get seen in the middle 10 or the last 10. So and if you don't want to use a lot of hashtags, because most people don't like to use so much hashtag, but I just want to tell you that if you are starting out and you do not have that fan base, you don't have to care what people think. If people think that, oh, you are using hashtags too, do not care about it. The cocoa is that people are seeing what you are doing. So, and you have to keep reshuffling your hashtags until you get the perfect set. So there was one time I made a post, and from my hashtags alone, I had about 800 and something visits just from hashtags. Now imagine that I don't have followers, yeah, but then I was able to properly use my hashtags well, and my hashtags was what made people find me. So it's that easy. Now, social media is merely the aggregate of all online channels where your customers spend time. That's including your website. Some of us here might have website. I think the content creator, I don't know if you create content for a website or stuff, but it is just like the total online channel where your customers spend time. If they spend time on TikTok, let them find you there. If they spend time anywhere, let them basically just find you wherever you are. So using social media is a tactic, a means to an end. If content is your currency, social media is where it changes and for value. So that means much more than social media, what you put on social media is very, very important, because social media channels provide you roadways to drive your content so relevant people will find it, engage it, and share it. So it is not just for them to find your post, they also have to find your post, engage with your post, and share your post. So just like I said about the time when I had done a lot of hashtag hacks and all of that, and I had to learn found one hashtag that got me like over 800 visits. And now they visited. Some people requested to buy some things, yeah, but not all of them engaged and not all of them shared. We're still going to get to how to measure these things and ensure that you're doing very well. Now, important things to note to utilize your social media, that's your social media audience. Now, so many people post when your audience, they are not even online. For example, Instagram, you can get to see what time your audience are most active. It's quite easy to check that from Instagram. Or you get to know, for example, if you post in the morning and you post in the afternoon and you post in the night, and you do that for some days, you can tell what time you post that you have engagement. You can tell, okay, if I post at 12 noon, people are not going to see my post. My post is not going to be shown to a lot of people. And I think Instagram used to do a thing, like one of the algorithms then was, if I make a post on Instagram and people don't like and share and comment, they would assume that the content is not helpful. So what they do is they don't show it to a lot of people. But if I make an Instagram post and people who are seeing it engage, for example, they like, they comment, they share, they save, yeah, Instagram would assume that, oh, that's a very educated content, or that is a very good content, and they'll show it to more people. In fact, they can even show it to people that are not even following you, just because of, oh, perhaps they have liked a post that is similar to that. So they just go ahead and show it. And next one is your avatar and your bio. Now, a lot of business owners per se doesn't really mean those who are selling, buying and selling. Business owners, you can be a content creator, you can be an influencer or whatever stuff. You're still supposed to ensure that your bio is optimized. Now, how do I mean? For example, if any of you, if you're with your phones, you can easily just go to Instagram and just click on and just search perfume in Lagos. Yeah. Now you find out that you have just searched for perfume in Lagos, but the people's accounts that will pop up are those who have put perfume in Lagos as their name, not their username now, but as their name. So that is a way to also get seen. Yeah. So I'm an hair care brand. I can just put hair care brand in Lagos, hair care solution in Lagos. Something that if I want to buy perfumes, for example, and I'm in Abeokuta and I don't have strength to pay for delivery fee or whatever thing, I just want someone close to me that I can patronize. I can easily go on Instagram and type perfume in Abeokuta or perfume in Ogun State. Yeah. And I promise you, I am going to find some people to get stuff from. So I've talked about hashtag optimization, direct messaging. Direct messaging actually works. How do I mean? For example, if I notice that a new person likes my post and perhaps posted a comment, I just go to the person's DM and say, hi, thanks for engaging. Let me know. Like, I just try to start a conversation. Yeah. I try to ask the person questions the person have issues with his or her hair, try to just get stuff, try to be neutral. Now, it is easier for such person to either patronize me or refer me. Then there's sponsored posts. Yeah, remember earlier when I talked about how much I've been spent in advertisements. Now, sponsored posts is also one of the things that are very important because you get to target the exact state, the exact location you want your post to be in on any platform. If you're going to do sponsored posts with Google, if you're going to do sponsored posts with Instagram, if you're going to do sponsored posts with Facebook, you can choose what location. You can choose if you want male and female. You can choose if you want only female. You can choose, in fact, you can even choose what age range. So it's more like I have a content. I want my content to be seen by this class of people. Then the best way to reach them is through sponsored posts. So I can just go ahead and just, put in all those things, make payments for the post. If I want you to run for a week, for 2 weeks, and then it goes through. So there's stories, there's reels. We know what stories are, like Instagram story, WhatsApp status. And there are so many business owners and so many content creators that are not even making use of these things. Now, on WhatsApp, people check WhatsApp status, trust me, especially those ghost viewers. those ghost viewers that it's more like they are not checking you out. People see what you are doing. So carry your business on your head, whether you are buying and selling, whether you are a creative, carry whatever thing you do on your head and push it up, post on your stories, create reels. Now, I noticed something when I started creating reels with Instagram. I noticed that if I make a reels about come and buy, I think we talk about that, about come and buy. They don't show it to so many people. But if I post a reels about perhaps I went out and I ate a particular thing, so many people would see it. Over 3,000 people would see it. But then when I make reels about oh, I want you to come and pay me money, do you get, it doesn't really convert. So what I started doing is combining it together, adding more of the fine parts so that it looks like it is an entertainment reel. Meanwhile, I'm actually selling, just like what most food bloggers, food vloggers do on reels. Now, impressions are things that when you check Instagram, I'm sorry that I'm using Instagram, but I just feel like Instagram is like the central place where you have to understand to market your business. Now, on Instagram, you can see something like and you can check how many people liked, how many people shared a post, how many people saved the post. Now, if you make a post and you find out that a lot of people saved it, that means they are saving it because it is important and they want to see it very soon. And they want to see it very soon. Yeah. So that means if you post more things in that line, in that direction, people are going to save it. So that means if you notice that your audience love it when you give educative posts that are educative, posts that would help them, and they save it, it is a way to draw them. You already know that, okay, I made this post and over 50 people saved it, so it must be really good. Yeah. I made this post and a lot of people shared it. It must be really good. Oh, I made this post, and funny thing is, you can even see how many of your followers viewed it and how many people that you are not following, that are not following you, also viewed it or interacted with it. Like, you get a breakdown. Those are called impressions. So you can use these impressions to know what to do, how to adjust, and how to ensure that your contents are very well. Then we have key performance indicators. Now, these are basically like metrics that you can use to determine if your social media marketing is effective. Now, what do I mean? I have been making a post for 1 month, but then I do not really know if I'm making a very good use of my social media platform. I do not even know if, I just know that I'm creating content, I'm posting content, and I do not know if there's any growth. Do you get? Now, these key performance indicators are what would help you know if, okay, according to from last year to this year, I have been able to grow. I think Instagram has a thing like that. When you go to the insights, you can see how many people have viewed your profile in the last 7 days, in the last 1 month. You can see all that stuff. But much more than that, how to create your KPIs. I'm going to just give you a very short stuff. Number one, let's do SMART. That means your KPI has to be specific, it has to be measurable, it has to be attainable, it has to be relevant, it has to be time bound, like it has to be timely. Now, what do I mean by specific? Be clear as possible. For example, you can say, I want to grow my social media page, I want to grow my followers by 50 in 1 month. You are being specific. There is a clear goal. You are being specific in your goal. Then number 2 is that it has to be measurable. Can you actually track or quantify this? Yes, that means if you had 100 followers and by the end of the month you had 162 followers, that means you have actually grown more than you had budgeted. There's a way you can measure it, so it has to be measurable. So if you have a social media goal that is not measurable, that's not nice. Then it has to be attainable. like I said earlier, 50 followers in a month. Well, it seems really attainable, yeah. It seems very attainable. But for some people, it does not seem attainable. So if you know that, okay, I want to have 100 followers in a month, but is it actually attainable? No, it's not. So let me reduce it, maybe 30 followers. So you have to ensure that your KPIs, they are smart. Smart is like the specific, you can measure it, it is attainable, it is relevant. You cannot say, oh, I want to ensure that I have like 500 likes on every post. Why do you want to have 500 likes on every post? Why? So you have to ask yourself, why? Like, is it relevant? Is it relevant that I have 7,000 likes on every post? So it has to be timely. Now, what time? Earlier, I had said 50 followers in a month. So the time I am attaching to my goal is 1 month. Do you get? Now, most times you can actually make it smarter. Like you can add the E and the R, that's you evaluate and then you re-evaluate. So let's say I have decided that, okay, in the month of December, I want to ensure that I grow my social media platform. I want to make sure that I have at least 50 extra followers. I want to make sure that my comment section is bubbling, like people are commenting. I want to ensure that, you list all these goals. And then in January, you found out that when you now do your evaluation, you now find out that, wow, you didn't really make most of what you have planned out. Then what you do is that you re-evaluate. So that's that on key performance indicators. That's all I can share because of our time. Now, shareable content, like I had said earlier, you have to make sure that the content you are putting up is something that people can share. Later on, we're going to discuss inbound marketing, where people just share your content because I like this content. I want other people to see it. You're not asking them to share. You're not begging them, share my content. They just see it and they're like, I want to share this. And now, how many of us have seen a content from somebody that somebody else shared, and then you went to go and look for the person to follow the person, or you went to look for the person to perhaps check out the person? So that is what shareable content can do. Trending topics. I mean, this thing is something that is very, very popular on Twitter. Everybody wants to jump on trending topic. Look for a way to carve it to make sure that they chase clouds or there's like a cloud. Now, you can actually talk about a trending topic in a great way. For example, the lady that sells things for flow, to ensure that you have a free flow and it is not painful. Now, there's like a lot of conversation around menstrual pain, menstrual cramp. Some managers are even saying, to employ women used to have mood swings, they used to have menstrual pain and menstrual cramp. And this is like a topic that is very, very serious. So you could actually leverage on that, give out educative, important information about these things that perhaps if there are any natural herbs or things that one can take, to relieve the pain. Because we are ladies, we know how cramps can make us. You are cranky, you are angry, you are sad, you are happy. You don't even know what feeling exactly you are feeling. Yeah. So you can actually talk about these things and push it out there. Now, viral content and others. Most times when all these artists release songs, people want to like do a TikTok challenge on that now. So I've seen people who have done TikTok challenge on a particular song that is trending, and they've also used it to pass across their message in a very creative way. So now, like this illustration, you can see that there are different people. This is like a map. You can see Africa. I think this is West Africa map. Yeah. So now, there are so many people, and they are just scattered all around, and they are connected. So they are connected. So that means, for example, let's say this lady here, she's in Nigeria, she's in Lagos, and she makes a post. And this person on this other side, this email stuff that is here, this person is in the USA. Yeah. Now this person is seeing this content that this person in Nigeria is posting. And this person has this lady that is in Nigeria. And she's like, have you seen this lady that is doing great things and blah, 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 blah. And then she shares this lady's content and this lady goes to patronize this lady. So everything is happening and they are not even meeting each other physically. Everything is just happening on the internet. So you have your social media platforms. You have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have WhatsApp, you have Twitter, you have most of these social media platforms. It's not compulsory that you start to be a pro in every of these stages. You can in every of these platforms rather. You can just start with one and just ensure that you're good there. Now moving forward, the next one, search engine optimization. Now this is okay. Now our people that are content creators will actually appreciate this more. And even you that you're not even a content creator on a website, you will still also appreciate this, because who knows what you're going to be doing later in life. Now, search engine optimization is an integral part of the digital marketing process and a very important topic to study in digital marketing. It gives you an idea of how to drive traffic, quality traffic to your website through organic means. Now, organic means when people come naturally to your website without you running advertisement or whatever stuff. They just naturally find you. Just like I talked about searching for perfume in Lagos. I just checked perfume in Lagos and I have found you, like that. Sweet organic traffic. So this traffic is regarded as important because they are genuinely interested in your content and they come to your website for more information, like to gather information. So you would notice that a major portion of any search engine has organic results. For example, if I go on Google and I search for I don't have ideas, and I search for egusi soup. Now I want to make egusi soup and I just search for egusi soup. Now I'm going to see so many websites that have how to make egusi soup, recipes for egusi soup. Now, these websites that have popped up they have optimized their websites in a way that when I search for them, automatically I find them. So now Google ranks sites based on the quality they provide, and hence this content can be regarded as genuine and authentic. Now, some of the key factors that influence SEO ranking of your website are the proper usage of keywords. Now, let's say I type on, I'm looking for a topic that is really nice. How many ladies are in tech? How many ladies are in tech? Or ladies in tech, that is like a keyword I just searched for. So what would happen is that, I have an illustration. So what will happen is, let's say I click here and I put ladies in search, ladies in tech rather. As soon as I click on search, what happens is that there's a search engine robot, spiders, they crawl the web. So what they do is they crawl the web and they try to check for sites that have these keywords and sites that have, they have like this high ranking. So when they search, they now show me the posts so easily. So although there are different types of SEO, like there are different types. We have the on page, we have the off page, we have the technical. But if you're a content creator, the one that concerns you is the on-page SEO, because that's the one that has to do with the keywords, the link building, you coming up with content that people would want to read and people might look for, might search for. Now, the proper usage of keywords. Do not forget that I used the word the proper usage of keywords. Now, the reason why I'm emphasizing on the proper usage of keywords is because of there's a thing like black art SEO. Now, you can see here, I'm not sure you can see, but there's a, let me be sure that people can hear me. Okay. Now, there's a black hat here that you can see that is cancelled. It says not black hats. Now, there are people that because they know that these spiders crawl their websites to look for keywords. Now, there are short tail keywords, there are long tail keywords, there are keywords that are long, there are keywords that are short. So because they know that the spider goes around to crawl the web, they now use so much keywords. They use repetition of keywords. For example, some of them can say that we are in the business of content creation. Content creation is what we do. If you're looking for a content creation, if you're looking to create content, you can easily reach out to us for your content creation. Now, that is a statement that has a lot of content creation. Now, that is black hats. Why? Because it is not a proper usage of keywords. in any way. It is not a proper usage of keywords. It's not like I want the spider to come to my website, so I'll just be packing keywords that I know that are important. It doesn't sound natural. And the downside is that when you're actually discovered, you can actually lose so much points. You can lose so much points, and like you just, and there's some websites also that what they do is cloaking. It's also like an example of a black art SEO. Cloaking. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. Like you're searching for a thing on Google, and then you see a website that has a description of what you feel like you're going to need. And when you now click on the site, you are not seeing anything that looks like what you have seen earlier. I don't know if this has happened to any of us. Please, like, let's communicate. Like, if it has happened to you, like, so this is what some of them do. They push some things that they know that people will be interested in, yeah. But they don't have that on their sites. They don't have that at all. They don't have that at all. So they're just trying to trap people in to make people click on them. And then when you click on it, you're looking for I saw information about women in tech or content creation, and I'm not even finding anything like that on this particular exactly. So what is going on? So ensure that in your practice of SEO, you do not use any black hat practices. There are a lot more examples, but I'll just stop at not using keywords properly, and cloaking also. Now, when you optimize your website, people naturally find you. People naturally find your content and find what you have done very, very easily. Yeah. So moving forward, I'm just going to go ahead and talk about content marketing. So apart from the fact that content aims to inform and inspire people, it also provides relevant details about your product and their distinctive features. Now, I have a brand. I have a product I'm selling. Let's assume that I'm selling lip gloss, for example. Now, if I want to create content and I want my content to sell, I have to create content that aims at informing and is inspiring people. The thing that most content creators or most business people do these days is they are being selfish. Why? Because they are not looking at inspiring people or informing people or making people understand why they have to, use or do a particular thing. Now, let me use being a fashion designer now as an example. Now, I make clothes. Now, if all I do is just sew clothes, post clothes, oh, this clothes is really nice, come and buy. In as much as it is great, there are things that I can do to also inspire people to buy. For example, I could come up with a storyline about how I came up with that. I could say that, for example, that, oh, there's a popular knowledge of Ankara, for example. Yeah, that, oh, Ankara should only be worn on Fridays. Ankara are not like office wears, but now I'm changing the narrative. And I'm coming up with Ankara blazers. Now, do you get? Although that is a very short story and it's not properly built, but something in that line. Now, imagine that you tell a full story and then you have now said why you have come up with that kind of Ankara blazers. Now, if there's a person A who have talked about, how there's this thing about Ankara shouldn't be worn on Fridays, shouldn't be worn on last Sundays or Thanksgiving Sundays, Ankara cannot be worn for corporate events and all of that. So, but I'm changing the narrative. I'm coming up with Ankara blazers. I'm coming up with kente blazers that you can rock and you can wear with your pants, trousers, and and you look very, very corporate. Like you can wear it to work on Monday. And there's a person B that just said, there's this Ankara blazer. Come and buy. You as a person, who are you going to patronize? Are you going to patronize the person that is just shouting, come and buy my new launch blazers? Or are you going to patronize the person who is saying that, okay, this is like a storyline, I'm changing narrative and all of that? So you have to ensure that now when somebody buys your blazers, they have this mindset that they want to change the narrative. That's why they are patronizing you. They have the mindset that, oh, I'm patronizing you because of I want to also wear this to work on Monday and look good and not look like I'm going for O and B. So you have to ensure that you provide detailed information about your products and their distinctive features. Now, when you disseminate this information properly, you can help your users make purchase related to, your product or your service. Do you get? So now, appealing, interesting, educative content with a slice of life stories can help you capture the audience attention. They will remember more and you will be able to retain your customers as well. Now, just like the storyline I had given about the Ankara Blazers thing, now there's like a storyline behind it. There's a story behind why I created the Ankara Blazers. Now, I want you to believe that everybody who patronizes you would remember that, oh, I am changing the narrative with this Ankara blazer. But if I just sell blazer, oh, come and buy this Ankara blazer, you will see people wanting to wear the Ankara blazers to Owambe, or to parties, or to environments where they feel like, oh, I can wear this Ankara stuff, there. But if there's a storyline behind it, you are able to capture people's attention. Or if there's an educative content. For example, there was one time when I wrote an article on how to cure lice, very, very easily. Yeah. So in that article, I had to write what happened to me, my story. How I went home, my sister just got back from school. I had no idea that she had lice from school. So I went home, and usually I would sleep with my bonnet on. But that night, I did not carry my bonnet back home. So I just slept on the bed normally. Only for me to go, and 2 weeks later, I noticed my hair was itchy. That's like so unusual. Why would my hair be itching? I realized that I had lice. And when I thought I was very excited that I had lice. Why? Because I have been treating lice, but I have never had it. So the fact that I had it made me know what it felt like. Do you get? I was able to know that, oh, people that have lice, oh God, you scratch your hair, you will feel the lice crawling on your hair and all of that. And then I also wrote about how I was able to solve it. Now, in solving this lice issue, I used my hair care products, yeah? And I also wrote about it. So what did I do? I made a post and I said, okay, I talked about lice, and I said, if you have lice, just DM me with the word lice. And I'm going to send you a free article that I have written about lice. And I promise you your lice is going to be gone. So genuinely, I actually shared all this, like the articles, to people who DM'd me the word lice, and I gave them the article. Now I have given them the article. It had part of my story. It had how I treated it. Now, much more than that, it also had the product I used to treat it. That is my product. So I had people who read it, who laughed, and still came back to patronize me. Now, I did not say, come and buy lice kits. Oh, I had lice and my lice went away. I created an article. Yeah, I use MailChimp. We're still going to talk about MailChimp. I use MailChimp, and then I saved it, and then I just copied the link and I'll just send it to anybody who wanted to know. So all I was just waiting for was people just come and tell me, okay, how much is lice kit? And I tell them, oh, this is how much lice kit is. And they make payments. Now I have been able to give out an appealing content, something that is interesting, is also educative. And I put a slice of my life story of how I got lice and how the lice went away. And I was able to get customers. Until tomorrow, if anybody that have patronized me hears that somebody have lice, they would remember my story and they will refer people to me. So do not be shy with your content. Don't feel like, oh, I'm giving out so much information. How can I have this kind of issues? And I feel like that is one part where people also miss it. They feel like the only kind of content that is worth sharing are the good kind of content. But no, as far as you had, for example, you sell skincare products, but you had a skin breakout, and you fix the skin breakout, it's a good storyline. Push it out there so that people know that they are not alone in having bad skin and all that. So just like this illustration, this is a content, this is the handwriting content, and you can see a loudspeaker that is publicizing it. So that means, use your content to market yourself. Write good content that are SEO optimized and drive traffic. Now, email marketing. Just like I had said earlier that I use MailChimp, yeah, for one of my email marketing parts. The most important thing, I came across MailChimp in 2020 during the lockdown. I was looking for ways to reach more people. So I just stumbled on MailChimp and I just created a form. And I just told people, oh, if you want to join my newsletter, my marketing, blah, 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 just click on this form. Just click on this form. So what what I told them was that I was going to give out a free ebook, yeah. And in the ebook, I was going to talk about hair. I was going to explain everything about hair, different kinds of hair types, because a lot of people do not even know their hair type. They don't know their hair porosity. They don't know anything about their hair. So I put together a very interesting summary about the hair, yeah. And I told them, okay, kindly sign up to my email list so that you can get this for free. So most email copies are action oriented and include a persuasive call to action. So that means even when I send out this, I'm like, okay, so if you are interested in blah, 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 kindly click, like you have to ensure that you end every of your email with a call to action something. For example, kindly follow us on our platform. Kindly inform me if, something that will make them feel like, oh, you also want to hear from them. So this helps to not only drive traffic to your website, but it also provides an incentive to your consumers. And as consumers receive value from your brand, they are willing to turn loyal customers and ultimately brand evangelists. And I am not joking. This is so true because there are people that I have never met in my life. But if you hear them talk about Happy Stew, you would think that they're my family members. Yeah. But this is what happens when you use these tools. You use email marketing to get across to people. So a strategic email campaign can be a boon for your overall business goals and objectives. And you can not only increase your sales, but also create a camaraderie of with your customers that will last a lifetime. Like you have this relationship with them that will last a lifetime. Like they are just so interested in reading your newsletters. I don't know how many of us have people that you always want, you look forward to reading their newsletters because you know that much more than the newsletter being entertaining, which is also being very informative, very very inspiring, very motivating. Like you just want to always check out their emails, their newsletters. And to be honest, when you hear somebody talk about something relating to what those people do, they are the first people that come up in your head. Yeah, you want to just say something about them. So example now, this is an email coming out of a laptop, yeah, and what it is being circulated around the world. So the fact that I have an email list, it is not limited to only people in my environment, in my community, in my space. Yeah, anybody that signs up has access to whatever information I dish out. So let's say I now decide to create an online course and I have people on my email list. I can easily say, okay, for you guys are my goons, you guys are getting 20% off. Just use this code. I have done that a lot. I did that one time when I launched one stuff and I was like, okay, if you want to try this out, kindly, reply so that I can give you a personal discount off. And when I started posting on my WhatsApp, so I was like, okay, people actually have discounts, but they do not know. They don't check their mails. People started going to go and read their mails. So people kind of expect newsletters from me because they feel like, oh, who knows when there'll be particular discounts off or something that's going to be important. Yeah. And there was one time in April where I was down. I felt down and I felt very discouraged. And I wrote about it. I sent it to my newsletters. And I just told them that, how are you doing? How is life? I don't feel like I am fine. And I spoke about it. And the funny thing is, a lot of people responded. Like they encouraged me, they reached out to me, they told me how much they really appreciate the brand. And that was when I knew that whatever thing I was doing, my email list was actually working. I was creating an active community of people who would be there for me for a lifetime. Now, some of the email marketing platforms to note, we have MailChimp, we have Sendinblue, we have GetResponse, we have ConvertKit. But I have used MailChimp. I still use MailChimp, and I'll just advise that that you use MailChimp. Now, to MailChimp is just like MailChimp.com. Let me see if we can do something. Sorry, let me see if okay, I didn't put let me see if I can just explain something. So now this is MailChimp, MailChimp.com. You can just go on to click sign up, and then you can just sign up. It is not totally free, but as a small business owner, everything you want to do in MailChimp should be totally free. Should be okay. Ask your MailChimp to better optimize. Okay, now when I created my MailChimp account, it had this very amazing okay, now sorry. Now you can see that they have premium, they have standard, they have essential, then they have free. Now free have like you can send to just 2,500 audience. Now if you are just starting out, I feel like this is nice. I can only have one user. You have email support for the first 30 days. So you can just click on sign up for free, and then you can just go ahead, sign up. Okay, when you go ahead to sign up, yeah, you would see how to create a campaign and many other things, yeah. But let me just go ahead and share how to use MailChimp to better convert. Now, let's say after I have used MailChimp to create a form. Now, at first, I just used to have a boring form, like a boring form to join. But what I did was that I created a landing page. You can actually create the landing page on MailChimp also, and it's free of charge. So I created a landing page on MailChimp so that people can subscribe to my newsletter. So when I created MailChimp at that time, they had free automations. That means for everybody that signed up, there was a mail that they received straightforward, welcoming them to my brand and all of that. But now I think that feature you have to pay for it for people that have not registered earlier. But then you really do not need it for starting and all of that. So I wish I could create okay. Let me see if I can log into my. Let me see if I can log into mine and do something. Okay, you know what? Let's just pause on that. Let's run through this. Then when we are done, because we are still going to do Canva example and also MailChimp. Then I'll explain more things about that. Now, how to optimize though? You just have to ensure that you write a very engaging email copies that can help you drive sales directly or indirectly. Now, I'm going to talk about writing a very engaging email copy that can help you drive sales directly. And I'll talk about how to help you drive sales indirectly. Now, directly is, for example, I could talk about, hi, greet you, tell you perhaps one very interesting thing that happened in my week, or one thing that made me sad, do you get, or made me feel a particular way, or made me feel like God, when maybe I saw some lovebirds doing something and I was like, oh, the pressure is getting better, that kind of stuff. So I can talk about that. Trust me, people want to just laugh. They want something that would just make them smile. Yeah. So if you start with that, or you just say hi, talk about random things, and then you tell them that, oh, you just recently launched, for example, let's say you recently launched a new style, and you're like, oh, I just recently launched this new style, and it means so much to you because you share the vision of what made you actually create that kind of stuff. Do you get? And then you go ahead to say, oh, but you guys are my people, so I'm giving out a 10% discount for you because you are special. Now in MailChimp, there's something like mentioning the name of the person. It's actually easy. It's just you putting some stuff and you putting F name. So imagine you reading a copy and the person is saying, oh, hello, Anita, how have you been? Anita, you would not believe what happened to me. So the other day while I was going out, I was walking, I was all dressed up, I was in fine girl, and I had no idea that there was a ditch, and that's how I fell inside though. You need to see the disgrace, Anita. I felt so, you would feel like I am talking to you personally. I'm not saying, hey guys, welcome back. Hey guys. I am talking specifically to you. You would feel like I am telling you the gist, yeah? And you would giggle at the point where you're meant to giggle, and you will feel like I'm talking to you, yeah? Then if I now go ahead to now say, anyways, the thing that carried me to your DM or to your mail today is that I just recently launched this blah 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 stuff, and then I want you to see it. I mean, I wore this stuff and I knew that no, I can create. Now, no, when God was talking about creating, he meant that he gave me the ability to create things. Do you get? So now let's say you talk about all of that, and you now say, but Anita, as I say, you are my personal person now. You are my person, Anita. I am giving you 10% off. So that means if you purchase now or between now till tomorrow, you will get 10% off when you make your purchase, blah, blah, blah. Now I am driving sales directly. Now my email copy is engaging. It's something that you feel kind of personal with, yeah. And I am also like trying to tell you to buy directly, yeah. Now, if indirect sales is like me, how do I explain? Okay, now indirect sales, let's say I'm talking about the fact that, oh, I just launched a new product and you will not even imagine that the first batch is sold out. Like, it did not even stay on ground. People just ordered it. And I was like, so you people have, so people like this thing since, and you not even explain to me to do it so that I can pack money early. Well, anyway, I am going to release a new batch tomorrow, and I'm sure that it's going to get sold out again. But anyway, we're the sold out gang. Now, you did not tell that person to buy, but what you have done is that you have told the person that there's a first batch that got sold out. And because of people are still asking, you're just deciding to do a second batch, and you know that the second batch is also going to get sold out. So look out for the second batch dates. You did not say come and buy. You just explained that first batch sold out, second batch will be sold out. So what you are doing to me is that you are indirectly telling me to come and buy. That come and buy fast because it's going to get sold out. So that's where your audience look forward to seeing your newsletters, because you know that there's always something to take out of it. Yeah. So moving to infographics and ebooks. Now, infographics are graphics that represent information or data to tell a story. Now, for example, this is an example of an infographic. Now, from this infographic already, you can see that in leadership, 21% of executives in technology are women. And you can also see that for profitable firms, moving from 0% to 30%, female leaders is aligned with 15% increase in net revenue margin. So that means from these graphics already, you have gotten information. Do you get? So infographics are just graphics that disseminate information or they tell a story. So they are graphics that represent information or data to tell a story. Now, ebooks on the other hand are also soft copy books. I mean, they are not hard copy books that tells a story. It might be informative, educative, inspirational, motivational. The summary is that your audience will get a story out of it. Now, these two are very similar, yet they are distinct. How? Now, infographic is usually just a one-pager. Most times, it's just a one-piece design, and that's it. While ebooks on the other hand will be more detailed. For example, this is like this part that have women and paid work. I don't know if you can see, but this part that have women and paid work, yeah, you can see that number one, more and more women are in the labor force, and you can just see a chart. Now you can see an icon that represents the woman and the icon that represents the man, and you can see that in 2015, 82% of women were in the labor force, and 91% of men are also in the labor force. So you can see that, okay, in 2015, we have more men than women. Now, if this was supposed to be represented in an ebook, it's not, trust me, it cannot be a one-page book. It is going to be more detailed. So that means I can put, okay, in the year 2015, 82% of women, I'll say plenty stories. Meanwhile, in an infographic, I can have so many things represented in just one. I mean, in just this one, there are already 5 things there are already 5 topics being explained. That's the more and more women, the more mothers of young children, the vast majority of part-time workers, employment gap, gender wage gap also. We can see that the employment gap is 7.8% points. Well, I don't know what information. Okay, this is not in Nigeria. Well, we hope that the employment gap would be closed very soon. I mean, we have very, very powerful leaders that are going to push this thing. So it doesn't matter what field you are in, you can maximize these tools effectively. Now, some platforms to create free infographics and ebooks. We have Canva. Now, with Canva, Yvonne said Canva is really great. Now, Canva is more than great. Canva is so nice because you can create everything you want to create on Canva. Now, I said earlier that when I started out Episto, I had no idea whatsoever what to do. I had no idea how to push things or anything. But because I know that I wanted my brand to be seen, I started learning how to how to design, how to do video editing, how to do so many things, how to utilize my Instagram, how to do. And one of the things that I was so grateful that I learned, and I learned it by myself, was Canva. Canva really helped me to make motion design, normal design, normal things that. And the funny thing is that sometimes when I make advertisements, like there was one time when I created an ad with a WhatsApp platform. People message me. Some people message me to buy products, yeah, but people message me to find out who helped me to do my design or who helped me with my video edits. And I was like, oh, I did it myself. And I now ended up helping people to create designs, and I now ended up helping people to create videos just because of they saw what I have done. Do you get? So in a way, I would say that my brand Happy to kind of made me go into tech, because from learning how to do graphic design, and I started becoming interested in all sorts of design, and I started to learn more and gather more knowledge. So we're going to do an example on Canva, a very brief example on Canva. Then there's a Venngage. Venngage is infographics and ebook. There's Visme. Visme is infographics and ebook. I think there's another one. Venngage is just for infographics. I think so, yeah. Now, in some way, this adds more importance to your brand because people are getting knowledge, and knowledge is power. Now, I have said it times without number. It doesn't matter what brand you're in. It doesn't matter what field you're in, rather. Yeah. If you are like the lady that talked about selling free flow stuff. Now you can create, even if it's a 5-page ebook about what ladies need to do better, what ladies need to know, what ladies need to, educating the ladies, and make it free. And you already know about MailChimp, so you can use MailChimp to gather people to register, to be on your newsletter list, and then you give out the free ebook. Or you can just post on your Instagram and say, okay, so if you want this free ebook, DM me with the hashtag free flow, and I'm going to give you the free ebook. Yeah. It is a way to advertise your brand without actually advertising your brand. So people think that, oh, you just like to give them information. No. And as you're giving them information, they're actually, your brand is being registered in their head. And trust me, it's only a matter of time before they drag other people too along with them. Yeah, because you are giving information. Now, video production in this present time where people use various apps and social media platforms, video production is booming. I mean, how many of us have seen TikTok challenge and you're like, and you imagine the level of creativity, the kind of work that went into that video, that short 1-minute video, and you're like, audio transition, everything, or the one that is right now where people do like voiceover over things. Trust me, like this act has been up since, and we all know that people prefer to watch videos than to read content. Than to read articles. I mean, even check your Instagram, check your video posts, and check your content posts. Check the ones that people interact with the most is videos. So that means in your online business, in your business, in whatever field that you are in, video production is very, very important. Now, video production is the key to attract more customers and improve the way that your business exists, operates rather. So paying attention to producing video is very, very important. Now, how do we these things? Now, it's very easy. To create a unique video marketing plan, you need to bring attention to your product. Now, you have to set the scene for your video production, like this illustration. This is the video stuff that this guy is using. But these days, we use our phone and we use ring lights. Even if you don't have ring lights, use natural lights. But just make sure that you have set the scene for the video shoots. And then, you are doing the video and the sound recording in real time. Now, that means that it is thinking. It's not like, oh, the video like you made a video, you now made a voiceover over the video, but they are not syncing at all. Yeah. And you can also add voiceovers, you can add special effects and all of that. Now, video editing, mixing, rendering, you can use InShot. Honestly, I use InShot. I use just InShot. I use CapCut sometimes, but I feel like I am just very, very very comfortable with InShot. So there was this time I made one advert for Easter sales one time, and this lady came to my DM. I'm just so pained that I do not okay, someone is asking that does no MailChimp does not require a domain. You don't have to have a domain to actually use MailChimp. You do not have to have a domain to use MailChimp. You can use MailChimp without a domain. Trust me. I don't have a domain and I use MailChimp. Do you get? So you can use that without a domain. Now, InShot, back to InShot. I made this video, and honestly, I was just doing my thing. I love to do voiceovers over my video. I love to be very creative. I just want a video that people would not see the first 5 seconds and just zoom off. I want videos that people would be comfortable watching. So this lady came to my and she was like, sorry, please, who did your video? And I was like, oh, I made it myself. She was like, wow, can you make one for my brand? And honestly, it was because of people kept asking me to make videos and all of that. That was what made me add video editing and all of that to the list of things I do. And a lot of times, video editing that I started just because of my brand has put food on my table. Like I just started it just because I wanted to improve Happy Store, and I just started doing it as a thing I do. And it even pushed me further to learn how to edit video with like a software, Adobe Premiere Pro. So I had to learn how to edit a video with Adobe Premiere Pro in order to make more money and make more video production. But for your marketing and all of that, you can just use InShot. You know, when I tell people I use InShot, they're like, InShot. Now I get your InShot, like as you use InShot. InShot is so beautiful. You can do voiceover in InShot. You can add a picture on a video. You can do so many amazing things with InShot. In fact, I even have I think I have a video. I would look for a way to get it across, but on how to properly utilize InShot and use InShot to create very amazing videos. Very amazing. You can even put subtitle in your InShot videos. That's how amazing InShot is. How many of us have seen skits and you're wondering the amount of things that have been put into that stuff? For example, I mean, why do you think artists have converted TikTok to a way to publicize their songs? It's more like once any song comes out like this, the next thing there's a TikTok challenge and it's video form, and you're just watching the video, honestly, and you're just enjoying the dance moves, or you're just enjoying whatever thing. But the funny thing is that along the line, you just get the song just stick to your head, or whatever they said just stick to your head. For example, if I say oh wow, you kind of know where that is from because you have heard him say it over and over and over again. Do you get? So that's what happens when you do videos. People are able to hear your voice. They're able to know, okay, this is the face behind this brand. Yeah, they're able to merge you together. Now, this is online reputation management, which is very, very important. Now, if your brand can provide the best services to customers, you get great reviews and eventually an extremely positive reputation of being one of the finest business enterprise. While on the other hand, any mistake or anything on your part can be harmful to the overall goodwill of your company. Now, much more than having a brand or even incorporating so many digital platforms you get and all of that, having a very good online reputation management is very, very good because we all know Twitter and dragging. If they drag you on Twitter, trust me, you might think people have forgotten. But if anything just happens like this, they just refer back to that stuff. You get? So that's why most people try to control the narrative. They try to. So if you are a business owner, you have to know that one bad review can actually ruin your brand. So you have to try. There are so many times that I have done things out of, for example, I sent out a product here. Perhaps the logistics guys take so there was one time I sent out a package. It's a very reliable, very popular logistics brand, and I'm just so grateful that there was like a tracking ID and everything was so transparent, because that's one thing you have to be transparent. Like, and then I kept on calling the lady and I was like, I'm so sorry, I have been to their office, I have made several complaints. And then, at some point she was like, come on, I understand, because I don't want anything that will happen. That's what I just wake up one morning and I said, someone is already dragging me on this blog, or they are dragging me on one place like that. Trust me, people will not want to patronize you because they do not want to have a bad encounter. Yeah. And that is why much more than just selling your market, you can also have a live chat. For example, if you have a website, if you create your website with Wix or WordPress, I think there's a part where you can add like a live chat where people can complain, or a way where people can make complaints and it can be fixed ASAP, like so fast, without a lot of stuff. Why? Because consumers have the option of presenting their views, testimonials on different online platforms like discussion forums and social media platforms. And they can also do this on search engines, like for example, Google My Business. Somebody can go to look for you on Google and drop a bad review about your brand, and it is there. Now, you cannot keep deleting it. You have to look for a way to explain. You have to look for a way to explain and try to like repair your reputation online. For example, this illustration, you can see this guy climbing this stuff, this arrow, this other stuff. And he's trying to put one more star up there to make it 5-star. He's trying to fix their reputation. So maybe somebody remove one star that you people, and then they are trying to fix it back. You can see people actively doing work to make sure that everything works well. So it is you have to be honest and transparent regarding the activities of a business. Interact with the consumers, ask for their opinions and their feedback. Trust me, see, in business, you will learn and you keep learning. And do not be a business person that people cannot advise or people cannot talk to. Although trust me, there's some advice that are so useless, yeah. But then do not make it seem like, oh, this is a very stupid advice that you have given to me. I don't need your advice, yeah. You have to be someone that you are very, very free. You can get things from, like, be honest and transparent. If you have a product, like if there was one time somebody came to my gym and she was like, oh, she needs a product that will make her hair grow so fast. And I was like, well, your hair growing so fast depends on so many factors. I cannot tell you that these products will grow your hair so fast, but I can tell you that it can fix your problem if you are consistent. Now, she was like, wow, I've heard people say, oh, grow your hair in 7 days. Come on, that is lamba. That is a lie. You're a content creator and you're promising this brand that, oh, you help them grow their social media platform. You give them 200 followers in 1 month. Come on, that is you lying. That is because, especially if you don't have a track record of doing that, or you don't have a specific plan to actually pull that through, you're not being honest. So make sure that you're being honest, you're transparent regarding activities of your business. That, trust me, even if you're not online and somebody drags your brand, you have people that will defend you. Like people that will defend you, that they don't know you, but they'll say, okay, oh, I'm so sorry. Like they will apologize on your behalf. They will say, don't worry, to be sorted out, and you don't even know them. Do you get? So there are some people that will even share a time when maybe something happened and you were so nice that, oh, don't worry, she's going to solve it. Do you get? And ask them, oh, what do you think? There's one time, like on Instagram, you can make polls. You can just ask questions. Oh, what content would you like to see? What events would you want us to do next? Oh, what content would you like to see next? What food do you want us to add to our menu? What you like, you can ask for their opinion, make them feel like they are very important also. Now, another great way to bolster your online reputation is to engage in a direct conversation with your consumer. I had talked about direct messaging earlier. Now, a pertinent aspect of online reputation management is to definitely handle any crisis that arises while running your business. So that means, trust me, misunderstanding will happen, crisis would happen, but how do you manage it? How do you ensure that it doesn't blow out of proportion to something that everybody's saying, oh, don't patronize that girl, she's so rude. For example, last week Sunday, we had a combined service. So one lady walked into the bus and she was angry. She bought shawarma and she was like, the lady was so rude. What happened? This lady was selling shawarma and she was using her hand. So she was like, don't you have gloves or something? I mean, not everybody like to see what they will eat being handled with ordinary hand. And she was like, this lady just shone down and said her hand is clean. Like, lady just spoke to her anyhow, and she was so pained because she had already done the transfer. She was like, if she had not yet transferred, she would have walked out. And she kept on telling, now people wanted to buy shawarma. She was like, don't buy from that girl, oh, there's another guy at the other side, buy from the guy. Do you get? So that is, imagine that like 5 people wanted to buy. Now one shawarma was like 8,500. That's about 7,500 that she has lost because she was rude to one customer. So you do not even know how many and the other rate is actually very good. I have people that have brought me hairdressers to buy in wholesale because they have used the product and it has worked and they just like you. Do you get? So in any organization that you are in, you are a fashion designer, you are a content creator, you know, people that say, oh no, this girl writes very, very good content. No, I mean, she writes very good content. I can vouch for her at any time. And it's not that, this lady, she used to do copy and paste up and down. She's not original, she's not authentic. So your online reputation matters a lot. So addressing your existing customers and keeping your composure while doing so is very important. You might be very pissed off. Trust me, you might be very angry. But there's nothing like make I change and for him, because trust me, the narrative is going to be different. The narrative that you're going to see outside is going to be totally different. Do you get? So let's run. Now, inbound marketing. Now, I really love this. I don't know why, but I really love this. Now, inbound marketing is a strategy by which your consumers find you rather than you inundating your consumers with different forms of advertisement of your business. Now, everything I have said is outbound, like create content, enter their DM, do all that stuff while you are doing it, in the tech way. I mean, we're not going outside and saying, come and buy my market, although that is still important. But what this is doing is that you are making your consumers find you. Now, this includes branding, newsletters, like I have talked about earlier, newsletters, influencer marketing, affiliate marketing, offsite and on-site marketing that reaps great results for your business. Now, it is actually a very broad topic, to be very honest. Yeah, inbound marketing is very broad. I'm just going to explain it with these illustrations. Now, you can see a magnet, yeah, and you can see somebody on the magnet. Now, this person on this magnet has a loudspeaker. Is this called a loudspeaker? A microphone? Is it a microphone? Oh, loudspeaker. Let me just say loudspeaker. I hope that's the correct word. It's called a loudspeaker. Now, this person is on this magnet, yeah, and then this person is releasing things, and you can see people being attracted to the magnet, and you can see location, you can see video, you can see different things, yeah. You can see now, if you look very carefully, you can see this is location, yeah. This is video, this is newsletter, this is search, and you can just see people rushing in, and what it is eating the targets. So let me go to the other one. Now, inbound marketing is, for example, this is the helpful content. This is helpful content. And this person is just saying welcome. Like this is a post like, oh, welcome, help yourself. Now, remember what I said about creating free ebooks. Now, come on, I just want you to understand these things. Now, you have to know that you have to create this content with the intention, with the true intention to actually help people. Trust me. If you create it with the intention to make money, if you don't make money in the first 1 month, you're going to give up. But if you just have this pleasure, like you just derive this joy in people actually learning from you, with people learning from you, it only takes a while of you being consistent. Trust me, people will bring other people that know this is actually a brand that is what it patronize this person. So you can see helpful content, and you can see someone just saying, oh, welcome. I mean, help yourself. Take as many as you want. If you want everything, carry it and go. While you can see the other one, there's a shop, person just shouting, buy, 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 buy. Buy, oh, buy. Come on, buy what I'm saying. So which one do you want to do actually? Do you want to utilize skills? Do you want to create videos that are informative, videos that are helpful, that people would naturally want to pay attention to? For example, on Instagram, I have this part on my highlights where I tag resources, yeah. There are people that are doing free video like, oh, how to get websites for your designs. Images, clear images for your designs. How to get this for your this. There are platforms that say, oh, there are cooking platforms that share recipes. How we made our delicious, mind-blowing egusi soup. Why am I just in egusi soup? I don't like egusi. How to make our delicious, mind-blowing egusi soup, yeah. Something that is educative. Trust me, because of people, I tell this people a lot. People don't want to feel influenced to buy. They don't want to feel like you are forcing them to buy it. They want you to feel like I am buying it because of I want to buy it. I'm buying because of I feel like it's necessary for me, so I'm just going to go ahead to buy it. You get? So you have to be able to give them put helpful content, and then that way you can now bring it on. Now, should we now invalidate outbound marketing? No. Now, from this stuff, you can see that there's a lady that is, shouting. Let's assume that she's shouting, come and buy what I'm selling. Come and buy your ogbono soup. Come and buy oha soup. Come and buy ofoeweri. Come and buy soup. Then there's the other person who is just doing helpful content. There's the music, there's the video, there are things. And when they are combined together, you actually get very, very interesting marketing. I mean, very interesting marketing. So examples include LinkedIn. How many of you have felt pressure on LinkedIn? Like you felt like, what am I doing with my life on LinkedIn? So there's LinkedIn, there's followed link. For example, you can make a post on Instagram and you post it on WhatsApp. You can create a blog post and you share it on WhatsApp and people just, click on it. Or you say a story. I don't know, but I'm a fan of storytelling because I feel like when you tell a story to sell a market or sell a good, you're talking to the emotions, you are dealing with the emotions of the people. Do you get? So there's a storyline, there's a beginning, there's what happened, for example, I feel like one thing that helped me with my brand was how I shared my story. How, I used to have I'm part of those people that have very extremely slow growth rates. My hair can take forever to grow. And I struggled so much before I eventually cut my hair. Do you get? Then after I cut my hair, then after I cut my hair, I felt like, okay, what do I do next? I wanted to buy products, and all the products I was seeing, they were so expensive. So I started doing research, more research and more research. And honestly, when people saw that my hair had grown, they did not even mind. Like they didn't even ask too much questions. They just felt like, I used to know Glory and I have really bad hair. And all of a sudden, she has been able to grow this amount of hair in this time. Do you get? So they're like, okay, so whatever thing you are selling is working, and there are evidence. There's the how my hair used to be, there's the how it was after, there are the things that happened in between when I did one bad hairstyle and my hair chopped off. People know about it. Do you get? Try to like carry people along, let them feel like they're a part of you. Like let them feel like, oh, I understand your cost, I understand what you are actually building, I understand what you are doing. Do you get? So storytelling have to it deals with you manipulating their emotions, not manipulating in the bad way, but like you are dealing with their emotions. And it is easy for them to want to patronize you because they feel a particular way about what you are doing. So much more than outbound marketing, inbound marketing, SEO, ensure that you incorporate storytelling. There is always a story for every brand. Trust me, I don't want to know what you are into, but there's a story you can tell that can convert to sales. So look for that story today. If you are the kind of person that you really, really love to eat homemade food, but then you look around you and nobody really used to sell homemade soups, and then that made you to start selling, and you discover that even people that are selling, maybe it's quite expensive, then you now decided to start selling soup bowls. So when you come back from work, you don't have to stress to make homemade meals. Just buy your homemade meals from us, buy our soup bowls, and put it in your refrigerator, put it in your freezer. You are telling a story, you are attaching a story. You are attaching a story. Sorry, can everybody hear me? I want to be sure that everybody can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, okay. So there is a story for every field. Trust me, for anything you are doing, attach a storyline to it. If you have to say, make it a video, if you have to, make it a carousel post or whatever, just make sure that you tell it a story. So I think okay. So now other tech platforms, there's Nestude. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I think they're also one of the partners for this particular digital workshop, and I'm sure that they'll be talked about. So let me just talk about Seller. Now, Seller, most people feel like sellers are for people that create content, like, okay, people that are content creators, digital marketers, that kind of stuff. But you can sell anything on Seller, like PDFs, videos. Okay, for example, now this is like a sample course video. Yeah, this is the video, is an MP4, and then it is about to be uploaded. And after that, you can, create you can make everything done in a way that, okay, in a way that people can, go to Seller and buy your curriculum, or buy your course, or buy your PDF, or buy your ebook, or buy anything it is that you're selling. So let's say the lady who sells things for free flow, yeah, just imagine that she comes up with like a PDF that, okay, oh, have a, you don't have to have a painful, cramp every time. And she puts together very interesting and captivating stuff, yeah. And then she puts it up on Seller, and she's still selling what she's selling, though. But she has also decided to also sell an ebook, and people just go there and they just buy, and everybody's happy. Now, ManyChat is a platform for automated responses online. They are not totally free, but I think you have like some free trial or something. Now, on ManyChat, let me see if we can do ManyChat. On ManyChat, you can actually, you can set up stuff for your, let's do get started free. So, okay, you can do automated responses for your Instagram, for your WhatsApp. For example, how many of us have patronized an Instagram platform? I think the network is bad. How many of us have patronized an Instagram platform, and then you just type, I want to buy the ebook, and then there's a response like, okay, if you want to buy now, respond with one. If you don't want to buy now, respond with two, and then you respond with one, and then there's something else popping up. So that's an automated response channel, and you can do that with ManyChat. Yeah, you can do that with ManyChat. So that means even when you are not online, you can make sales. Like, you don't have to be online to make sales. You can automate your chat in a way that if you tell people, oh, if you want to get this lice kits with 15% off, kindly DM me with lice. And then you go to ManyChat and you put those keywords, and then you automate everything. What you want one reply to give you, what you want. Okay, so as you can see, here is what channel would you like to start with. So there's Instagram, there's Facebook, there's WhatsApp, and there's Telegram. So let's say we click on, let's click on WhatsApp. And oh my God, continue with Facebook. No, sorry. Let's do Instagram. I think Instagram too asks us to continue with Facebook. Okay. Okay. Let's just do that with Facebook then. So while that's still loading, let me go ahead and talk about Disha. Now, it's a platform where you can actually create. ManyChat is free, but not totally free. Like, they have their free plan, you get, but their free plan is limited. It's actually limited, but you can still use it. What's going on now? Hey, I can't remember my password though. Okay. So all right. Let me just see if I can get a ManyChat illustration. Okay, there's nothing here to use. All right, let me just explain though. But anyway, you can check out manychat.com from your end and just put in your password and do everything. So it will actually put you through what to do, yeah. So just put in those keywords and what should go to next. Like, so for example, if I respond with 2 pieces, please. At the end of the day, it should be able to give the person your account details, and the person will make payments without you even being available to chat. Do you get? That's what ManyChat does. Now, Disha is like a platform where you can actually like talk about whatever you do, have other links that are attached to it. It's like Linktree, Linktree, BioLinky, but I think Disha is much more than those. So that's why most techies use Disha. Now there's Google My Business. A lot of you, if I check out your business online on Google, I'm not going to find you because you have not utilized Google My Business. So after today's class, please just go ahead and go to Google My Business and just follow through on how to make your business on Google in a way that if somebody search for your brand, for example, let me search for Nest Huge. So you can see that exactly. So this is what a Google stuff shows, yeah. So you will see the address, you see phone number, you can call, you see reviews, you see certain things. This aspect here, yeah, is what you see. I don't know if there's anybody that have registered on Google My Business so that we can check out their business also. So there's SEMrush, there's Slack. Now, Slack is a channel where people kind of, is it a channel? Let me just say a community builder. That's like the simple thing I can use, where you can have a lot of people in a community, yet they're in various sectors. For example, let's say I'm a content creator, yeah. Okay, let me see somebody else said something. Okay, check for, okay, yes, let's check this. Okay, on Google. I hope I'm spelling it correctly. Okay, yeah, so you can see her here. You can see her here. All right, so this is our lady. This is our lady, and you can see that she has 4.8 stars. That's so good. That's so nice. And you can also like see that you can see her address. You can see that, oh, she's closed now. You can see her website. You can see her phone number. And you can see that she identifies as women-owned. And you can also see other dresses that she has put. For example, if I click on all, you'll be able to see some of her styles, like some of her clothes that, you know, that she has made. So this is what Google My Business does for you. It makes you to be seen online. There are people that would have heard about your brand and then you just want to check you out on Google, check out some stuff about you. They should be able to see things that you have posted, things that you have done. So please, if you're not on Google My Business or you do not use it, ensure that you know that you use that. So I'm trying to hurry up because we still have some other things to do. Now, before you ask questions and all of that, let's just go ahead to quickly try Canva. So I'm just going to go to Canva. So this is canva.com. Now on Canva, you can create so many things. You can create a whiteboard post, you can create presentation, you can make videos, you know, I said before, you can create an Instagram post. Now, let's do an example first with an Instagram post now. You have to ensure that you have a few or some colors that are particular to you and your brand in a way that if anybody sees your flyer, before they see any content on that flyer, they just automatically know that oh, this has to be Tech Girl Magic. For example, please, let me just clap for Tech Girl Magic, because if I see their post anywhere, if I see her post anywhere, without me even reading what is there, I know that, oh, this is a Tech Girl Magic content. Why? Because of her colors. The colors, like how everything, like, you know, there's this brand identity. There's this brand identity that is there, yeah. So do not use pink and blue today. Tomorrow you're using yellow and orange. Next tomorrow you're using chocolate brown and cockroach red. Ensure that there's a consistency with your colors, and also with your fonts. Do you get? So now when you click on a new, you can have Canva on your phone or on your system. It is not, you know, necessary that you have to have a system to be able to use Canva. You can download Canva on your phone. Now you can just use templates. You can use any of the templates, but I would not advise that you use templates. Why? Because I mean, you are not the only one using Canva. So there are so many other people that are using Canva that know that, oh, this is a Canva design. Do you get? But if you are just starting out and you do not know how to like properly structure this, you can just use a Canva design. So let's say, for example, this is the post I want to make. Now, Canva is not totally free, but they have free features. Do you get? This is Canva Pro. There's Canva Pro where, you know, you can do everything on Canva for free. So let's say I want to make a post about you meeting the team, yeah, and this is the original Canva design, but I don't want it to just be this. I want to edit it. So I can click on, let's say I click on meet the team, and I want to edit it to meet the CEO. So instead of the team, it is now meet the CEO. I don't like this color. This is not my color. So I change this brown. Let's say I use pink. No, why am I using pink? Okay, let me just use pink. Now I use pink here. I can now go ahead to change the background color, and I change it from this to, what color will I use now? Let me use blue. So I've now used these colors. Now you can see that there's a difference between the original one and what this one looks like already. I can now go ahead to edit my name. So let me use Anita. Let me use Anita. Anita. I really hope that this is your surname, Anita. If this is not your surname, I'm so sorry, but let's just assume that this is a name. Yeah. So of course, this is the founder and this is the CEO. Then I'll put some, you know, some stuff. Anita is a very talented lady, blah, 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 blah. Talented lady, and she is so sweet. So let's say that this is what we have now. Yeah, I want to change this photo. You can upload photos, yeah, in uploads, or you can check elements if you don't have a photo you want to upload. So for now, I'm just going to use elements, and I'm going to go to wait, let me type it. I know this. Let me use a girl. Let's say I want the CEO to be anonymous. So as you can see, there are various girl illustrations that I can use for any of the posts. Now, these ones that have this crown, they are not free. They are pro versions. You can't use them. So let's say I decide to use this as a CEO, and I delete this. I delete this girl's picture. Delete. I delete the image, not the grid, and I put this inside the grid. Now, if you did not see what I did, all I did was, well, all I did was to delete the image, you know, and then put that into. So now we have kind of changed what it originally looks like. Yeah. So that is that about creating a graphic, a design. So you can create so many things. Actually, you can create so much. You can talk about important announcements. Yes. Let's say you want to launch a new product and you want people to be anticipating. You can drop this. You can use a quote. You can remove your own and put a new quote. You can decide to, okay, so the reason why I meet the CEO is because of I did not delete Jordan. So let me just duplicate page and delete stuff. Let me add a new page rather. So let's say I do this, for example. This is a quote. I can decide to edit it and do many more things here. Okay, so let's go to some other parts. Yeah. This is infographics here. Yes, infographics. So let's say I want to create an infographic and I just come to Canva and I just tap on infographic. If I don't know what to do, what to start with, there are templates that can help me. For example, this template now is pro, it's not free, but there are templates that are free. This one is free, this one is free, this one is also free. So I can click on this and then I already have something to work with. So what I just go ahead to do is just to edit. So I can edit this to chop better food or reasons why you should chop better food. Reasons to chop better. Okay, so let's reduce a hair. So reasons to chop better. So you can just go ahead to edit every part and put what you can remove this icon because it doesn't fit you. It doesn't fit what you want to do. I can just put, let's say I put it. You can just search for anything or really a hair. So this is it. This is not free. This is free. This is free. So let's say I click on this and I put this one here like this, like eating vegetables, and I explain about eating vegetables. Do you get? So with Canva, you can do so many things. You can do so many things on Canva. So you can use so many things. You can do so many things on Canva. Yeah, so many things actually. So you can create a Facebook post. You can do so many things on Canva. But let us work on something. Yeah, let us work on something. Let us work on something. Let us do something. Let us do reasons why a business person should be in tech, should use digital tools. So my dear people, help me and drop points so that I'll just be copying your points and be pasting it. Sharp, 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 sharp. Let's do this really, 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 really fast. So let's say I use this one, for example. Now, let's do why a business person should use tech tools. Oh, it's a little too long. Let's just use this. So ST, for your soups, why should you use tech? Why should you use tech tools? Why? Why should you not just, open a shop and be shouting, come and buy hot soup? Oh, why? 8 steps to make it. Let's just leave it as 8 steps to make it. Okay, so let's say I put on, I click on, yeah, you stand a better chance over your competitors. That's really amazing. So let's say I click it, I type it here, you stand a better chance over your competitors. Let me tag this advantage. Now, remember that I said that if you are just starting out, you can use any of the templates because you might not know how to structure everything and design all that, but you can ensure that you change the colors. You can even change the fonts. For example, if I do not like this font, I can decide to change the fonts and use any of these fonts. I can use these fonts, for example, and you can see that it has changed, and I can change everything to that font. And I feel like I like this font now. I can decide to change this font on also. I don't like this font. I want to use Poppins. So I can change everything that is Montera to Poppins, and it hasn't changed already. Do you get? It's that easy. So you can actually adjust and do it. So you can increase your visibility, you can reduce your stress and workload by using automated tools. Exactly. It makes marketing faster and easier. So let's tag this faster. So I'm going to just write faster. I'm just going to write it's, oh God, it makes your marketing faster. Okay, so what else? It reduces your stress. It helps you attract new sales. Wait, why am I typing exactly when I can I copy? Yes, I can copy. You see, somebody should call me a textist, please. I just did copy. So it's that easy. Textist, yes. So just like she has said, you can reduce your stress. You can reduce your stress, just like I have reduced my stress of typing, and I'm just pasting. I'm just pasting things. I'm not typing. I mean, so let's do this one. paste. Okay. So 3 more. You increase your visibility and reach. Let's just add this. Let's just add this one. So let's say this is advantage, this is faster, this should be more sales, this should be reduce stress, this should be swift marketing, this should be reach more, I mean more reach, let's just say reach more. Then let's assume that where we want to post the stuff, we copy. So with this, you can see that, okay, let's change the colors. Let's use, now there are colors that are here, but if you don't like any of these colors, you can actually choose more colors here. You can choose so many colors that you want. So let's say I'm using that. Then here, for these colors, I should now use the peach. Yeah, one more thing, please ensure that you can check for colors that match. Look at these colors that are so red. Okay, let's just leave this together. Let's just leave this as this. So let's make this the color up. Yeah, so you can see that we have created like a sample of an infographic, like so fast. Okay, all right. So okay, so that we are done with the old Canva workshop stuff. Now I'm thank you for participating. You can ask me questions. You can just type your questions, please. We have come to a part where we're going to need to get we can move to the Canva Pro giveaway using the game or quiz we came up with. Okay, so I do not actually have like a quiz, but I'm just going to ask questions. So I just think the first person to list out every of the points that I have given. Now, when I say points, I mean like the things that I have said. I have mentioned some things like okay, before then, I want to be sure that everybody understands how to use Canva. Now, just in case you are wondering how to save, let's just quickly save this, sorry. So share, when you share, you can just click on download. And you can choose what you want to download as PDF, PNG, JPG, and then you just go ahead to download. So you already have what you have already, do you get? So you can actually do this. Okay, yeah, so this is one other starting so about using Canva Pro. You'll not be able to download. So I think I use something that have Canva Pro, that is this. So I'm just going to go ahead to delete it and I'm going to download my work. So I'm still on that thing. Sorry, let's just go to our shop better this thing. So share, I'm just going to download and then download. Yeah, so this is downloading because this is free. So now somebody is going to have access to download anything without restriction because the person is going to have a free subscription for 1 month, 1 full month, courtesy of Tech Girl Magic and her partners. So are you ready? If you are ready, you don't know if it's you or pickle. So if you are ready, just type I'm ready. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Just type I'm ready. Just let me know that you are ready. Like just type I'm ready. Meanwhile, please, if you have questions, ask me questions. Please ask me questions. Ask me questions. You want to know a lot of things. Please ask me questions. Please ask me questions. I really love to answer your questions. So please ask me questions. So now, okay, I've gotten 3. I'm ready. Should I wait for one more person? One more person to type I'm ready so that we can move ahead. Hello, ladies. Do not be shy to type I'm ready. Come on. Come on. Tell me that you're ready. Okay, now we have our 4th person. Now, the first person to list, I think I dropped, I'm not going to go back to the slides. I will not see, but I dropped, how many now? Yeah, so the first person to give me everything that I have dropped, like that I have just mentioned everything that I talked about. So just say everything. Okay, first 5, yeah. If you can remember 5 things that I talked about. So the first person to type the 5 things I talked about today would actually win 1 month free Canva subscription. I mean, it's so amazing. So first 5, start typing. Make sure you use the exact words I use, though. Don't come out of our face for me. First 5. You are going to have free Canva Pro. That means that you can download and like you can create designs with anything you want to create designs with. You can use any of the templates. You are not limited to choosing a particular kind of template that you don't want to use, but just because of it is free. You can use any template, any kind of templates, anything for free. First 5, do we have a winner? Please, how can I create an avatar I can use for my design? Okay. That's quite easy. Wait first, to understand your question correctly, do you mean how to create a picture that you can use for your design? Let's say we go to Canva. Let me click on new blank. I don't think we should allow Anita to everybody, are you guys I don't think it's fair that Anita should win it. Ladies in the house, why are you shy to type? I mean, Anita has actually won, but I don't know, is this allowed? Admin, is this allowed for Anita? Anita, sorry, you cannot win. You cannot win this. So another lady has to actually use like something else. So don't mention anything that Anita has mentioned. Do not mention anything that Anita has mentioned. Anita, you cannot, sorry, I love you so much, but no, you can't win this. You you can't win this, Anita, sorry. Okay, so oh God, what's going on? Okay. Okay, so Deborah, you want a particular avatar to use for your design, yeah? So you're asking how you can create the avatar. So I mean by avatar, you mean like perhaps like hey, we have a winner. We have a winner. Why am I emotional? Okay, so let's confirm if Deborah mentioned anything that Anita mentioned. Did she? Okay, inbound marketing. Okay, oh, I saw what you did there. I saw what you did there, Anita. Tech tools for productivity. Okay, all right. So, Tech Girl Magic, we have our winner, Deborah. Deborah, congratulations on your win. Now, how to create an avatar? Oh my God. Okay. Oh wow. So okay, so who is our winner? Is our winner Endurance or our winner is Deborah? Endurance, can you post your answer? Okay, so Barakat is saying social media utilization, how to optimize search engines, email marketing, MailChimp, okay? MailChimp. teams actually. Infographic, inbound marketing. Okay, so nice, so nice. Okay, exactly. Deborah is our winner. Deborah posted directly, so it's. I think it would be really unfair to, but post your answer, Endurance, and let us see. So, Deborah, you talked about how to create avatar. Now, I think you mean like perhaps an animation that would reflect who you are. Is that what you're talking about? Oh, okay. I thought as much. Now, I think what most people use, they just use they're like platforms, yeah. Let me check an example, sorry. Okay, so there's let me just type it out to everyone. So there's Zmoji, um there's avatar generator rather, yeah. But much more than this, I think most people just use any Bitmoji and they just use it to represent themselves. For example, if you use an iOS device, you can actually like create something, yeah, and just use that for every design. But you can try out this site to create yours. You get. Please, who have questions, ask me questions. Anyway, everybody, please start for Deborah. Deborah is the winner of our 1 month free Canvas subscription. It is so, I am so amazed. Congratulations, Deborah. So that means, Deborah, you're not going to be stuck in using Canva. Please ensure that you actually utilize this opportunity. Create content, and create content that actually help. Congratulations, Deborah. Congratulations, Deborah. So if there are no questions, I want to assume that I've come to the end of today's presentation. Deborah, are you on Telegram group? Okay, said yes. Okay, so without further ado, if you have questions, you can still ask, please. Please still ask your questions if you have questions. Okay, so I'm just going to stop sharing my screen now. Yeah. Okay, so since there are no questions, I'm just going to hand it over to our amazing host. Thank you so very much, everyone, for having me. It was so great to do this, and I really did enjoy doing this. So please, over to you, host.
All right, can everyone hear me? Yeah. Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. All right. All right, just give me a second while I share my screen. Okay, so hi everybody. Wow, that was a very, very, very amazing session by our awesome facilitator. Thank you so much, Glory. That was really, really amazing. Like, I don't know if anybody else learned so much, but I learned so much. And if not because I'm the founder, I would have been the one to have won the cover, the cover pro subscription. But congratulations to Deborah, Omeza. Don't forget to, okay, we'll send you a DM on Telegram since you're on our Telegram group. Thank you very, very much. And thank you so much again, Glory. Really loved the session and I learned so much basically. All right. So moving on. Yeah, sorry. I'm just going to wrap up now because yeah. Please, you guys should give a shout out to Glory on the chat section and even follow her. Please follow her on Glory. Please type in your social media handle because Glory is a whole package. You know, you should follow her. She's so talented and inspiring. Okay. So now our next session, we're going to be ending it now, but we've given out our 1 month free Cover Pro subscription to our lucky female business owner, who is Deborah in the building. Congrats again, Deborah. Also, we're going to be issuing our certificate of digital business training. That's for this program, for this workshop. And this certificate is very helpful if you want to boost your CV, to add digital knowledge and skill proofing, and basically like to just get a training certificate from a registered organization in Nigeria. Okay, I'm a partner with Cultivar to do this. So if you want a certificate for this workshop, it's 2 days. So this is the first day. Tomorrow is we're going to just wrap it up tomorrow. Okay, and tomorrow we're going to be having Next Huge, which is one of our partners. We're going to be having them on board as well. Facilitate for us for the workshop, the final day of the workshop. It's going to be really, really amazing. So please don't miss out on tomorrow's workshop. It's going to be really amazing, and more giveaways tomorrow too. Another lucky female business owner is going to go home with a premium account, a premium Nestige account as well. So don't miss out on it. Okay, so we're going to be issuing out certificates for this workshop. All right, so if you're interested in getting this certificate, this is how the certificate is going to look basically. So you have your name and your surname, and it's basically the certificate of digital business skill training, which certifies that you have participated in this 2-day workshop, and you can add it to your CV or to anywhere else you want to add it to. Okay. So if you want to fill this form, if you want to get the certificate, please kindly fill the form. You will see the link shown here. Okay. Yeah, just fill the form, and we're going to paste it on our Telegram group as well in case you don't get it here. I'm going to paste it on our Telegram group. So fill the form, and yeah, it costs 1,000 naira only. So our partners, Cultivar, they are giving us at a reduced price of 1,000 naira to get the certificate to your email address. All right, so you can screenshot it and maybe search for it later, the address. Okay, so that will be all today for today's workshop. I'm really excited about what we learned today. Like I've really been inspired. I've learned so much. And I'm sure everyone here has learned so much. I would have said, let's share what we've learned, but time is already fast spent, so we have to go. So thank you so much, and see you tomorrow by 3 p.m. for our final workshop session. Please don't forget to come and invite somebody we are going to be using the same link. So the same link you used to join this workshop today is going to be the same link you used to join tomorrow by 3 p.m. Okay. And like I said earlier, we're going to be having Next Huge, one of our partners, on board. Okay, facilitating for us, and then also giving out freebies to female business owners. Okay, so thank you very much, and don't forget to share on your social media platforms to what you learned today. Follow Glory, follow Tech Girl Magic too on all our social media platforms if you're not following us. All right, so thank you so much, and see you tomorrow for our final session. Bye guys. Bye everyone.